Hey, what's going on, y'all? And welcome to NFL Fantasy, my NFL Fantasy Draft League. We all know that football season is coming up, and with football season coming up, that means fantasy is coming up. And I am here to share with you guys my league, and I will be sharing with you updates with this league throughout the season. First, of course, there's the draft. Now, I want to start off with a little bit of information of basically my accomplishments over the past 2 years. This is my third year in NFL Fantasy, and I'm quite the accomplished player over 2 years. As you can see, I have a regular season championship from last season. Unfortunately, I was not able to take the championship. I lost in the semifinal rounds of the playoffs, the first round of the playoffs. Didn't even medal, and I was really upset with myself. But I did get the regular season championship along with the highest scoring team, and I really felt like it wasn't a losing season, especially since the season before, as you can see with all these other accolades that I got: most satisfying player, most satisfying player, and top pickup. By the way, I'm a huge free agent pickup. I'm a huge waiver wire nut. I always go ham in the waiver wires. But what I want to show you guys was league champion my first year, my rookie year. That's the year where I did it big. That's the year where I was really just like, man, I can't believe I'm actually here, and I actually ended up winning. So I know a lot about winning. I've won a lot, and I'm here to compete. I mean, absolutely positive. I am here to compete, and I am here to absolutely positively win. I'd like to win 2 in 3 years. That would be awesome. But let's enter this draft room here, and it is about 1 minute until my draft starts. I believe I'm picking 6. So some of the players that I want to pick, you might not be there. The player that I want to take in the first round, actually for me, is Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. We've got 35 seconds until draft. We've only got 4 people in the draft room, and there's 30 seconds, so people need to hurry up and get here because I don't know what they're doing. If people are not here, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell them. And it's 17 seconds and 50 seconds. We already got someone typing down. Let's comment. I'm ready, man. And oh wow, the first player is up. Antonio Brown has been picked up. We have started, man. And oh wow, so Odell Beckham has been taken. Good lord. And so Odell has been taken, and that is a big hit for me. Now I've got one person. I've got to freaking see who I can take, and I am all messed up. So you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I am going to go with Suge Knight. Let's see. I don't know if the Suge Knights are here in this round or here yet. Otherwise, they probably would have picked. But man, as we all know, Tom Brady is not going to be playing the first 4 games. Tom Brady, though, for me, last season actually was my quarterback. I ended up getting him really late. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go... Ooh, man. Ooh, baby. Okay, so I think what I can do is, man, so if I do want Gronk in the first round, he's not going to have Tom Brady for the first 4 games. My team is now on the clock. David Johnson from Arizona, which had a really nice offense last year, has been taken. And do I go with a running back, or do I go with Adrian Peterson, or do I go with Devontae Freeman? Oh boy. Okay, so Adrian Peterson got 230 points last season, and he's probably gonna kill it up yet again. Boy. Okie dokie, folks. I think I'm gonna take Adrian Peterson here. I think I'm gonna take him. Oh man, or I can go with Devontae Freeman. My team is now on the clock. David Johnson from Arizona, which had a really nice offense last year, has been taken. And do I go with a running back, or do I go with Adrian Peterson, or do I go with Devontae Freeman? Oh boy. Okay, so Adrian Peterson got 230 points last season, and he's probably gonna kill it up yet again. Boy. Okie dokie, folks. I think I'm gonna take Adrian Peterson here. I think I'm gonna take him. Oh man, or I can go with Devontae Freeman. I always seem to need that running back at the end of the day, but I think I'm going to take my boy. Devontae Freeman. Simply because I have trust in this player. I have trust in that offense. I know how much he means to that team and how much they feed him the ball. So there we go. We drafted Devontae Freeman. Okay, there we go. I got him. I was gonna say. Okie dokie. So now my team is now on the clock. Everybody is here. I'm gonna take Keenan Allen or Jarvis Landry. I'm gonna take Jarvis here. I think I'm gonna take Jarvis because just because last year I really like those LSU boys, Odell Beckham. If I can't get Odell Beckham, I think I'm gonna roll with his next best counterpart, Jarvis Landry. Let me go ahead and get Jarvis out here. I'm probably gonna miss out on Keenan Allen, but that's okay. I will end up with Jarvis, and that is absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. Okay, so here we go. Draft player. Uh-oh. I'm up.
Your team is now on the clock.
I'm up. Aaron Rodgers has been taken. And people are starting to take quarterbacks. And it's, So that's the second person that's going to take a quarterback. So I think for me, it's time for me to get my quarterback. It's time for me to get Andrew Luck. And let's do it. Draft player. Here we go. Oh. Drafted him. Alright, so my team is on the clock. Unfortunately, my tight end was picked up really early by a nemesis of mine. He's just a complete asshat. Man, I swear to God. He picked up all the people I dropped and then freaking think he beat me in like a regular season. But he picked up Jordan Reed. I was really wanting him. But anyways, the good news is Matt Forte is still here, which means I'm going to pick your boy up. I expect him to do big things for the Jets this year. I mean, big things. He's one of the most fed running backs. I think he is the most fed running back over the last 5 years or something like that. So I expect him to get a lot of touches, and I expect a lot of TDs coming from Mr. Forte. Man, oh man. T.Y. Hilton was just snatched up from me. He was just snatched from me, and boy, oh boy, I gotta say, I am thrown off yet again. I don't know who to take. I don't want to take anybody right now. So you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to take your boy. I'm going to take him. Tom. I'm going to take Tom because you know what? That's what I need to do right now. And absolutely, this is a power play move. It's a move. I took him last year. He got me a hell of a yard. He got me hella yards and he got me really far. But I'm going to take Tom. Terrific. He might hold trade value later on anyway, so of course, here we go. 6th round here, and I just lost the defense that I was going to take. The Broncos taken by this douchebag right here, but it's all good, y'all. I think I'm going to take my player. I'm going to take one of the Allen brothers down in Jacksonville. The Allen Robinson, I did not realize he was taken that early. But I am going to put faith in the Allen brothers. I think they're about to have a whole hell of an offensive year. And I think they're about to be really good this year offensively down there in Jacksonville. So here we go with Allen Hurns. And let's hope for the best. So we have here in the 8th round, I'm going to take a tight end. A lot of tight ends have been swept up from under me. Man, it didn't work out. And I'm drafting a tight end pretty late. And they've just been taken, as you can see, right over here. Julius Chalmers, Delaney Walker, both of whom I was targeting, Gary Barnidge, it didn't pan out for me in that 7th round. I thought I'd have a plethora to choose from, but I still got Martellus Bennett, who I think is going to be a real big sleeper for New England this year, and also Antonio Gates, his old ass. Even though he's old, he is still putting up numbers, I think, and I think he's going to be valuable. So here we go, drafting Antonio Gates. Let's see what he's got for me this year. Hopefully he's not washed up. He is very old. So hopefully this is not the year where it's over for him and he's completely useless on the field. Round number 9. And there, if you guys see in the little corner, they're going into me in the comment section. I was talking a little bit of shit. But I have here Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Samuel. Just butchered his name. Emmanuel Sanders. And the reason nobody's taking him is because nobody's really believing in their quarterback. Nobody's really believing that he can get the job done, but you know what? I'm going to take that gamble. I already have Hearns, and I already have Jarvis Landry, so what could hurt? I'm going to take Demaryius Thomas and see if he can provide that spark for me in that third slot. And to start off with, I'm not going to automatically put him as a starter. I'm going to have him, all right, let's see how he does in this first week. And we will see. I mean, because Demaryius Thomas is a hell of a receiver. I decided to take Frank Gore in that previous round. And I'm thinking pretty much that Frank is going to be a hit-or-miss play. Plus, if you see over here, I've got a lot of Week 11 buys. I've got Devontae Freeman and Matt Forte. Both of my starters, they're going to be gone Week 11. So Week 11 is already going to be a tough week for me. Plus, my tight end's going to be gone, and Demaryius is going to be gone. So I'm going to really need some help, and I'm going to need Frank to step up big that week because he's going to be in a key role that week. And I believe he can do it. I believe he can do it. Now we have reached round 10, and of these four, I've decided I'm going to take. I've got the kicker, Mason Crosby, Laquan Treadwell, who I think is going to be a major sleeper. I've been following him ever since he came in with that raw class at Ole Miss. I think Laquan Treadwell is going to be really big for the Minnesota Vikings as long as goddamn Teddy Bridgewater can get his head out his ass. But that's a mystery that'll be resolved, or hopefully resolved, when the season comes around. But I think right now, I think it's between Martellus Bennett and Laquan Treadwell, because I know Martellus is not going to last too much longer. I know he is technically Rob Gronkowski's backup, but still, I think they're going to be in that dual situation. He's going to be getting a lot of targets. Then, of course, we have the Rams defense, and I think the Rams defense they're going to be all right, but are they going to be worth picking ahead of any of these guys? You know what? I think I'm going to make the decision on my sleeper right now, and I'm going to take Laquan Treadwell really early on, and hopefully my other guys are still there. And, yeah, hopefully he gets the job done as a rookie. I'm going to see. I'm probably not going to play him week 1, but I'm going to watch him. And if he impresses me, he's going to get some PT. He's going to get off that bench, and he is going to get some PT. My team is now on the clock. And I lost the Rams defense. Oh boy, I can't believe I lost the Rams defense. Someone picked it up really early, and oh god, I am a little bit out of touch now, but it's between Mason Crosby and Martellus Bennett. I think it's time to pick up my boy Martellus Bennett. I think he's going to have a spectacular season for the New England Patriots. So let's go and let's see what he does for me. And now I need to pick a backup defense and a backup kicker. So a backup kicker, you can't go wrong with Stephen Hotchkiss. So I'm going to add him to the queue. And as for defense, I got the Bengals. I got a feeling they're going to be gone. So just in case, oh boy, all these other defenses, Pittsburgh, I don't know. Washington and Philadelphia, good lord, no. Detroit, absolutely not. And the Green Bay could have an all right defense. So I'm going to add them to the queue, and I'm going to see. And hopefully everything falls for me. Hopefully the chips fall for me where they may, and everything just turns out so smooth for me for the rest of this draft. But right now, I think I've had just an average draft. I never draft well, but that's not my strength. My strength is when the regular season starts and I start to do my scouting. So we'll see how the rest of this draft goes. Looking forward to picking up the defenses and the kickers that I need. We got round 12, people. And, oh god, Stephen Hotchkiss was just taking one pick before ahead of me. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up Mason Crosby right now because I think that's what I need to do before I lose another good kicker on the board. And let's pick up Mason and let's see what he can do. And next round, I plan on taking their defense. Plan on taking the Packers defense, actually. And actually, maybe not. Maybe not because they both have week 4 buys. So I don't know. I still got a lot of figuring out. I told you guys, I'm not the best draftsman. Absolutely not. I'm pretty bad at it, actually. So I'm just going to sit back at this point and just, hey, what happens, happens, pretty much. Alrighty, so I've got my last 3 picks here. We're down to our last 3 picks, the Bengals defense, the Packers defense, and Justin Forsett. And if all goes well, I'll get all 3 of these. Now, the key is picking which one I need first. I don't have a defense at any moment, but the majority of people in my league have already picked defenses, so I think I'm safe to get at least one of these guys, whereas Justin Forsett, as you can see on my running back list here, he is the next player up after Christine Michael. And I think he's going to have a bounce back year. That terrible leg injury that he had suffered at the end of the season last year, I think he's going to bounce back from it, and I think he's going to be strong, and I think he's going to assume that 20 touches a game role yet again. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm going to click on my boy, and I'm going to add him to the team as a late round sleeper. My team is now on the clock, and I still have both of my Qs up here, the Bengals and the Packers, which is going to lead for me. But as you can see, I need some defense pretty badly, and it's time for me to do it. My last 2 roster spots are going to hopefully go to the Packers defense and to the Bengals defense. So all we got to do now is just wait, and hopefully that last pick will be the Bengals, and then I think I will be pretty evenly spread out. And now I'm on the clock for the last pick for me of the draft, and here we go with the Bengals. That should fill out my pretty lengthy roster, and we should be good to go. So here we go. That's my last pick of the 2016 fantasy draft. This is my only league, by the way. I know there's a ton of people out there who play in a bunch of leagues out there, but for me, it's just one league that I got going on with my people, and I am absolutely dedicated to it. And one day it's going to bite me in the ass, because it's going to be my only league, and I'm going to be having a down year, and I'm just going to feel terrible because there'll be no hopes of me making the playoffs. But for some reason, I'll still be into it because it'll be the only league I'll be in. But a lot of people have encouraged me to do more than one league, but me, I really am dedicated. Actually, this is only my 3rd year, so I'm still relatively new to this game, even though the success that I showed you earlier is actually pretty, if I do say so myself, pretty astounding for someone who's only played 2 seasons. And I still have a lot more to learn, and I wish I could have repeated so that way I could go on for the 3-peat this year, but I didn't. And I want to take that scoring title again. I want to take the regular season title again, and I want to get, of course, that league championship, because this year the league is full. In past years, the league has not been 100% full. It's been almost full, but not quite. But this year, the league is full. Everybody should be interactive. There should be a lot more trades going on, a lot more drama, all that. I will keep you guys posted and updated on. And I think it's going to be a heck of a year for this league. So we're going to wait to finish this league up. A lot of people have finished this draft up. A lot of people have exited out already, but there's 3 more picks to go. So we'll see who takes them. We are down to the last pick of the draft, folks. The last pick of the draft. And this is it. This wraps up this long draft. I think it's been a while. You guys won't see, of course, most of the footage, but it's been about an hour and a half, and man, it's been a long one, sitting here waiting, analyzing who's people's picked what, and I'm ready for this thing to be over with. Been sitting here for a while, but you know what? Every year I start doing this, has been worth it. It's one of the most exciting times of the year for me.
Thanks for attending the NFL Draft. Best of luck this season.
And that is it. That is it. Get my team rated, and I am ready. That pretty much wraps it up, folks. We are all done here, and I will keep you guys updated. Pretty much, I'm going to be coming out with videos. I don't know how I'm going to structure them, but I plan on doing videos every weekend, or every Monday every Tuesday. Releasing videos showing how the league did, and pretty much just updating and keep you guys updated with this. Something new that I just popped into my head that I decided I'm going to try out, and I think it's going to be fun, and I think it's going to be really interesting this year to see how this league pans out this year. But that is it. We are all done with the draft. We're now ready for the regular season, and it can't come soon enough. I tell you, I'm a big football fan. Watch the Red Zone every Sunday during the season. It just goes down. Like, Sunday is no other day. It's football time. So that's it, and thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content, and for more content like this coming soon. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, I'm Demetrius Mack, and I'm out. Peace.